Hello and welcome to Science Plus TV once again. I welcome all the dear subscribers once again as I have come up with another video for you guys. Okay, this video is going to talk to you to discuss the water cycle with you. Okay, so this topic is important as you start studying this from your very low classes like primary classes. Okay, and then you understand it in a bit detail when you reach the middle wing. Okay, so class 6 and 7 and 8 students can refer this video. Okay, so let's talk about the water cycle. First of all, we will go through its definition. What is water cycle? Okay, so it is the continuous and cyclic process. You see, these two words are very important, continuous and cyclic. Okay, because the process is continuous, it continues every time, and cyclic because ये cycle में काम करती है, so cyclic process of movement of water. Water का movement होता है from earth's surface into the atmosphere and then back to the earth's surface. Okay, मतलब अर्थ के सरफेस से जो पानी है it is going into the atmosphere and then coming back to the earth's surface. So this continuous and cyclic process is known as water cycle. Okay, moving on to the details of the water cycle. Let's go to the next slide. So there are four major steps involved in the water cycle, which are evaporation, transpiration, condensation, and precipitation. So I am going to take all these steps in detail with you. We will be discussing them all one by one. Okay, let's move on. Here we have raised a question that how does it work? How does the water cycle work? So I have given you the written notes as well as a continuous flow chart, the diagram. You can call it as a diagram also because it is well labeled. So you can just understand it by both. Okay, I will be explaining to you along with the pictorial presentation so that you can understand it better. So the very first process is evaporation. You see in the diagram there is a sun shown. Okay, the sun's heat makes the water present in the water bodies, from all the water bodies, that water evaporates due to the sun's heat and converts into water vapor. Abhi water vapor jo hain, they being lighter than the air, they start moving upside. Okay, you can see the diagram as well. The second step is transpiration. Okay, जितने भी green plants हैं, जितने भी leafy plants हैं, they have stomata in them and they lose the extra water out of those stomata by the process of transpiration. जितना भी extra पानी plants absorb कर लेते हैं उसको भी वो रखते नहीं हैं अपने पास. They release it into the atmosphere in the form of water vapors. Okay, तो इस process को बोलते हैं transpiration. This is also adding up the water vapor into the higher एटमोस्फियर्स. तो अभी ये सारे वाटर वेपर्स जो हैं इवेपोरेशन और ट्रांसपिरेशन की प्रोसेस से जो बने हैं, दे गेट कलेक्टेड एंड मूव टू दी हायर एटमोस्फियर्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज वाटर वेपर आर लाइटर देन एयर. हवा से वो हल्के होते हैं. देयर व्हेन दे रीच द हायर एटमोस्फियर, ओके, द टेम्परेचर इज डाउन. हायर एटमोस्फियर का जो टेम्परेचर होता है इट इज लोअर देन दी अर्थ सरफेस. ओके, सो दीज वाटर वेपर स्टार्ट्स टू कूल डाउन. वाटर वेपर्स जो है वो ठंडे होना शुरू कर देते हैं एंड दे टर्न इनटू टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ वाटर बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ कंडेंसेशन. कंडेंसेशन इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वर्जन ऑफ कूलिंग ऑफ वाटर वेपर इनटू टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ वाटर. ये टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स जो है बहुत सारे कलेक्ट हो जाते हैं एंड फाइनली फॉर्म्स द क्लाउड्स. ओके, उसके बाद जो ये है कंडेंसेशन के बाद क्या होता है, द क्लाउड्स, the tiny droplets present in the clouds, they start joining to each other and turns into bigger droplets, जिससे जो है clouds काफी heavy हो जाते हैं. As soon as the clouds become heavy, they release the water out of them in the form of liquid water or in the form of snow. Snow तो सबको पता है, hilly areas में snowfall होता है. और hail, hail मतलब ओले पड़ना, जैसे हमने कभी दिल्ली में भी देखे होंगे. Okay, they can be seen nowadays. The like temperature, the climate is very, very changing. Okay, so precipitation is the process of release of water from the clouds in the form of liquid water, snow or hail by the process of precipitation. तो यहाँ से क्या होता है, when the snow is on the mountains and there is a rainwater runoff, surface runoff, then all this water again comes back to the water bodies present on the earth's surface. ठीक है, अभी देखिए ये एरो एक बिग सा एरो था, ये यहाँ से ऊपर गया and then this arrow coming down. Okay, so you can clearly see that it is a cyclic and continuous process because जैसे ही heat आती है sun की, the water again starts to evaporate, plants do transpiration, then in condensation in the higher atmospheres and then precipitation from the clouds. Okay, so जो भी water rain से आता है, that goes again to the water bodies and this process continues. Okay, so from this video, from this slide, you can also take notes and you can draw the diagram because it is also very well explained. Okay, self explanatory diagram. I hope you must have enjoyed the water cycle और आपको समझ में भी आ गया होगा. So here, myself saying thank you to all of you to being connected with me, for being connected with me. Stay tuned with Science Plus TV. Subscribe karna na bhulein, okay? Because otherwise you will not get to know which next video is shared by Miss Monica Chandel. Okay? Thank you everyone. Take care and stay connected.